Hey guys, it's Mary Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Today's video has been highly requested over and over again, and I'm going to finally be decorating a color block layout for you and also talking about different ways that you can use this type of layout. So if you're interested in seeing that, keep watching. Okay, first off, just a little bit as to why you haven't seen me decorate a color block layout yet or use a color block layout. It's because I don't use it. So I am a vertical planner by nature. That is what I like the best. And I have sort of migrated to the dashboard, but I've never tried to decorate. I think maybe I have one video on it actually. But this isn't how I plan, so I've been hesitating to do it because I'm not good at it, but I'm going to give it a shot today because I know a lot of you want to see it. So first off, I just want to talk a little bit about the color block layout. This used to be called the student layout because we've got 6 blocks here on each day, and it was meant to be broken out into 6 different subjects. You can still use this as a student planner, but there's so many different ways to use this planner that I think it's super useful for families and just anyone really. So let me talk about a couple of the things I thought up. First thing, of course, what you can do if you have a family and you can break it out by person. So each day could be like 6 different people, or if there's only 4 people in your family, you could do 4 people and then you could have the bottom for something else. But say like you, husband, kid number 1, kid number 2, kid number 3, and then say the bottom is like decoration or to-dos or something. You could certainly do that. Another idea that you could use this for is wellness. So you could take the top would be breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, and then you could do like exercise and self-care or something like that. That would be really helpful for a wellness planning situation. So you could also use it for a family by breaking it out into home tasks like cleaning and meals and just general home to-dos, kids, exercise, something like that. If it's just you can also use it too, single people. Okay, so you could use the top for appointments, or even if you do have a family, you could use this as like a catch-all, is my point. You could do appointments, you could do to-dos, you could do meals, you could do fitness, you could do errands, phone calls, or emails you have to make. Super useful to break it out into tasks like that, I feel like. I used to kind of plan like this a long time ago before Happy Planner, and I had like a regular planner, and I would break it out into different sections and different tasks and categories, and that actually really helped me a great deal. I don't do it anymore, but sometimes when I'm doing a brain dump and writing down everything that's in my mind, I will break it out into categories for like one for each page. So I'll do like calls, I'll do paperwork, I'll do errands, and it seems to help my brain to do it that way. So this makes a lot of sense to me. I just don't know that I'd ever plan in this way since I'm so into the vertical. Okay, another good way you can use this is you could do time. So morning, afternoon, evening, and then you have 3 other blocks to use as you wish. You could also use this for goal planning. So each one of these blocks could be a different goal. And then every day you can write in what you're working on toward that goal. So say like you could break it out into different categories in your life, like finances, home, career, relationships, that type of thing. And then you have a way to track all of your goals as you go along. I think that's a really good idea. As you can see, there's just tons and tons of different ways you can do it. And it really all depends on you and what you need in your life and your own situation. So it just could change. It all changes depending on what you need. Another thing I'd like to mention is say you wanted to just use this for like weekdays and you didn't really need the weekend. what you could do is break it out in, you could cover these up at the top, and then you could put Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, have an extra day for whatever, quotes or decoration or whatever. And then each of these at the top could be categories. Do you see what I'm saying? So you can definitely switch it up that way too. If you need more categories, that would give you 8 instead of 6. I hope that makes sense. But I'm just going to give you an example of how I would use it if I were using this. This is not going to be what I'm using this week, but I think it's going to be kind of interesting to see how I would use it. So I'm going to pretend right now that this is the layout that I use, and I'm going to use it for my purposes. So the first thing I'm going to do then is take a pen and I'm going to write in on the side the categories that I want. So the first one I would probably, I'm going to get a smaller pen. The first one I would probably do would be, what am I trying to say? Appointments. So I would write today here. Now, you can write it like right here on the side like I'm going to show you, but another thing you could do, since this sidebar is all by itself, you could take like box stickers and put one on each section and then write in what the sections are for. And that might be helpful, especially if you're just starting it, so that you can see them big. But I'm going to just do this. And I'm going to write today. And that would be whatever appointments I have that day. And here would be to do. And then, let's see, I would do calls, emails, I would do errands, what else would I break it out into? Probably, I would probably do meals, I think, for like dinners. And then I guess I would probably do wellness. So that would either be my workout. And the reason I'm hesitating on that is because I'm not currently working out. But I need to get back into it. So it would be either working out, or it might be like some sort of self-care or something like that. It could even be motivational quotes, but wellness in general. Okay. Or like habit tracking. Okay. So I've got my categories. So now how the heck do I decorate this thing, right? There's lots of different ways I can do that. I'm going to just show you a couple ideas. And of course, there's probably tons of videos out there on this, and you can check out other people's videos and how they would decorate it. But if I was using this today, this is how I would decorate it. So I'm going to be using 2 sticker books, the Good Vibes sticker book and the New Garden Flower sticker book, because I think they kind of coordinate. And I saw these flowers in here that are really pretty and big. I thought they were really nice. The other thing I want to mention, okay, so say you only have like 4 categories that you're wanting to use this for, or say you have 4 kids and you want to use one section for each kid. But then you have these 2 sections down here. You don't have, there's no rule that says you have to use like every single space in your planner. If that's all you want to use it for, you don't need to use these bottom 2 areas, and you could seriously decorate the heck out of these if you wanted. You could put flowers all along the bottom. I think that would be super pretty. So just keep that in mind. You don't need to use the whole thing if you don't want. Or if you're a student, you have 5 subjects, you don't have 6, don't stress about it. Use the bottom for whatever you want. You could even doodle every day if you wanted to, you know what I mean? So it's just so versatile. You really can do anything with this planner. So just keep that in mind. Maybe some polka dots. You could also take some thin, really thin washi and separate these sections if you want, if it's not separated enough for you. Bumble. Oh, she's going to be the death of me. She's wanting to play right now, so yikes. All right. So what I'm going to do here is just take a little bit and just to sort of separate some of the sections like this. And make a little area with cute washi tape. Why not? And I'm going to do the same thing, say up here. So I'm sort of treating this as a vertical planner. If you've seen a lot of my vertical planning videos, it's sort of going to be similar to that. Except I have to pay a little bit more attention to the lines in this because we've got different categories going on. Oh boy, Bumble, you're killing me. All right. So I'm going to be using these because they're so pretty. Like I said, I'm just going to have to play ball with her while I film this video, which is always so fun for me. Okay. I could use a long box sticker here too if I need like a specific like priority list or my gratitude section. Ooh, that's another thing you could do. You could use one of these for a gratitude section. That's what I should have done instead of the wellness. Or you can use this whole thing for a gratitude planner and you can do sections of things that you're thankful for, like, you know, things that make you happy, family, like home. You could do a whole gratitude planner if you wanted to. Another idea you could use for, I'm thinking of ideas as I go, you could use this for memory planning in different categories of your life or anything like that. You could even throw photos in here. There's so many options. How about I combine Bumble playing ball and making a video at the same time is really hard for me. Just saying. It's real hard for me. I want to combine some of these like with the washi tape. So let's see. I guess I'll use this one. Although if I do that, it's going to take up a lot of that space. I guess I'm not going to do that, but I could do that on other areas. But I'm going to wait a minute on that one. I was looking in here because I was looking for a box sticker and I thought maybe I would combine like a longer box sticker with some of these florals. So in here they already have some subjects broken out for you, so you could, if you're a student, you could use those along here if you wanted to. Okay, I'm going to use this because it's going to coordinate with those flowers, and I think I'm going to put some flowers in here too. It's going to cut it really close with that writing. I probably should have written a little bit smaller, but that's okay. All right, so that gives me a lot of space, and that's going to be my gratitude if I choose to use this. I'm not sure I'm going to use this. I might not. Let's get some flowers here to bring those in. I wonder if I should bring in some of the smaller flowers, though. Well, I kind of like these ones. I think I'm going to stick with this. So I'm just going to cut this so that it kind of fits inside the box. And then be real careful as I'm pulling that up. Ooh, I cut that pretty exactly. There's a little section there that's not, but I think that looks really cute. Okay. So this is like this color almost. I really like that. I could bring it and cover that up, but I kind of like that too. I'm going to bring in some of those fun whimsical stickers in here as well. Probably what I'll do here is just make a little section because I'm not going to need this whole area for gratitude. So I could bring this in here and just sort of pop it down like that and do the same thing on this side and cut it down to fit the box. And pull that one up. That one's not perfect, but it'll do. I'm going to save that in case I want to put that anywhere. So I think I might stick to this type of color palette mostly in here. I think that's fun. I'm going to put a to-do list over here on the weekend. That'll be any like chores or whatever that I would have to get done during the week. That's what I should have done. I should have done chores. Oh well. Like I said, I'm not used to using this type of planner. So this is all new to me. I'm going to combine this with some flowers, I guess, on this side. Or at least with one flower, maybe. I like these. They all coordinate. I'm going to put this down here. I'm just going to put this with it. Maybe cover up part of that. Let me white that out first. So I kind of wish this wasn't broken out into two sections, but I guess it would be helpful if you're someone who needs those sections. Okay, I gave her licky mat. Let's see how long that lasts. It doesn't last all that long, but at least it'll help me out for a couple minutes while I finish this video, I think. Okay, so I am going to put some stickers in from here, but now I sort of have decided on a color palette, so I'm not going to go crazy with this stuff. Let's just see what's here. I think I would like to bring in like a little bit of teal and just keep this red color and like a pink, although there's not a lot of pink in here. I'm going to take a couple of these, I think, and maybe cut these down and use them for like boxes throughout the spread. So let's say I have like an appointment on Tuesday. I can put that there. Again, just like the vertical, you don't really have to pay close attention to the lines, but you do need to sort of stay within them, you know, more in this layout, because this one, I think I am going to bring in some yellow actually, because this one is so categorized, right? So you just want to be a little more careful than usual. Let's say we'll use this for an errand for Thursday. And say we want to use maybe this one. I'm just bringing in all those three colors into the spread here. Oops, I didn't really cut that right. So say Wednesday for my meals, I want to put them in a box for fun. Okay, so we've got that going on. I don't want to put too many stickers in throughout here because this is the place where we're going to write. So, but I think throwing in a couple of little things for interest makes it a little more fun than just seeing gray and white across your page. So I'm just going to put in a couple little more, just little cute stickers that maybe are kind of small and won't take up a lot of room. Like maybe a couple of these little hearts. say I want to put one here. Something great to do on Friday. I don't know. And what else do we have going on here? Maybe some like sparkles or lines of some sort. Just something that's not going to take away from what you've got going. Now, another thing you can do, you can either bring the checklist stencil over and make checklists, or you can bring in some little icons like this, or they have those to-do list strips that are somewhere. These you could also use, but I'm thinking maybe I'll throw in a couple of these right now. If I can find my tweezers. That could present a problem, finding tweezers in this mess. Here they are. So maybe we want to take, say, the colors I'm using currently, these 3 colors, and just do a couple of lists. So say I want to put a list on Wednesday. I'll throw down a couple of these. And you could do this like every day if you wanted. Say you wanted 3 bullet point to-dos for every day, you could put them down. Or say you were meal planning and you wanted to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or anything like that. So that's kind of an idea. You can bring that in. I'm going to do that in one other place just to balance it out here, but I think you understand what I'm talking about. You don't have to do it all the time, but if you need to do that, if you need to break it out and you want to make it cute, you can certainly do that wherever you want. Put some there, and then maybe like in one other section over on this side, we could do it again. Or like I said, you can do it every day if you want to. We'll put it on the gray over here. So there's definitely ways to make this color block layout look a little bit cuter, than just your average, stripes across the page. I think there's ways to make it look cute. So maybe add a couple more flowers over here. I feel like something's needed right in that section here. So maybe we look in here and find something else small. So maybe there's something big going on errand-wise, or how about an important phone call that you need to make? You might put that there. Okay, so let's go over into our weekend here. We have a list going on, but maybe I want also to have like a box for each day for maybe like plans on the weekend. So let's grab a box. So let's say I want a box for Saturday here. I can put that one there, and then I can get like a teal one and I'll put it up on Sunday. Of course, I probably don't have any. Oh, I do have one. It's amazing. Okay. So those might be like a couple of important weekend plans I've got going on. This one's crooked. I kind of like this color palette. I think it's pretty. Okay, so down here, I think I can play a little bit. And again, this is all about you and your needs. And maybe you need a lot of space on the weekend to write stuff down, and that's okay. So you can leave this whole thing blank. You do you. It really is up to you how you want to take this. So this is just like an example, and this is how I would do it. But of course, there are so many different ways to handle this type of layout. And you can do whatever you want to do. I'm wondering if I should bring in a quote. More kindness. Is that only one page of quotes in here? That's interesting that there's one page of quotes in the middle. I like this Choose Joy, actually. Let's grab that one. I don't know if it's going to be the right size, but we'll try it. Yeah, it's not really the right size I'm looking for. So maybe this one will fit, maybe it won't. More kindness. Yeah, this is going to be tricky as well. Okay. Well, I kind of want to use this down here, so let's go ahead and throw this down. So I just think it's cute right there. And then maybe we bring in some of those pink flowers from the other side and put them next to it. I'm going to do the same thing and like cut it to fit this box. I don't think I cut that straight. Ooh, I did not cut it so badly. Let me try it again. Oh, that's okay. Let me take this part off down here. Left a little residue on the page there. Bumble's taking a drink. She's like, I just had a lot of peanut butter and I'm thirsty. Okay. All right. It's a little sticky there, but I'm going to leave it. All right, let me just take a look at this and see if anything else needs to be added. Looks a little bare at the top of the page, so maybe I add in like some sparkles from this book or something else at the top there. What about these little busy day, focus on this, day off? Well, no, I don't want to do that because day off doesn't really make sense. I do these, but I don't know if I want to bring gold in like that. Not in that way. Even a couple of these might be fun. The heart is right there though. Those are like the only ones I have of that, and like the yellow one's gone. And let's see what sparkles would look like up there. Who knows? Just little bits maybe. Let's cut them apart. Why is that there? The rest stuck on my sticker. My sticker, my scissors. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Just do like little bits here. Maybe one over there. I just wanted to make it a little more interesting up there because it looked a little bit boring. And like that. And that might be enough. Maybe one here. A little bit. Okay. Now that looks funny there because there's nothing there. So maybe we put another one there. But then we run into that problem where we'll have two in a row. I overthink, you guys. I overthink. I just did it in the same exact configuration as there. Actually, let's do, instead of the stars, I just realized that they're different. Let's do these little diamonds. Because the stars are right there. I know it's silly. Okay. All right. So I think that looks cute. And I think that this would be a week that I'd be happy to write in. You know what I mean? It's just fun and pretty. So I hope this was helpful. If you're someone who is really struggling with the color block layout, I hope this was helpful, you know, to help you decorate it, but also for ideas of how to use it. So let me know if this was helpful, and if you have any more questions for me, I could certainly try to answer your questions in the comments below. So that's it for me. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.